Ukraine?
Ukraine? Sure. Bahrain or Ukraine? Okay, let's go to Ukraine and then we can go to
Can I
Ukraine.
just ask on Ukraine? I believe there's going to be a meeting, international talk in Kazakhstan on January the 15th, at which it's hoped that Ukrainian President Poroshenko will meet Russian President Putin. I believe Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, is also going to be there, and French President Hollande. Is there any US involvement in this at all? Or is this or will you have at least an observer, or is it purely a European-led initiative?
There are no plans for U.S. participation in talks proposed for January 15th that you referenced. Our view is certainly that any opportunity to take further steps forward to fulfill for Russia and the separatists to fulfill their Minsk commitments and ultimately move closer toward a peaceful resolution of the conflict in eastern Ukraine is positive, but we will see what happens in the discussions.
So President Hollande is saying that he believes that if there's progress made at these talks, that the sanctions should be lifted. Obviously, there's been a certain amount of pain within Europe because of the sanctions that have been imposed by the Europeans and the United States. Does this concur with the American view on the next steps in sanctions?
Well, as you noted, President Hollande said that sanctions should be lifted if, quote, progress is made toward a lasting peace. This has been our position as well as the position of our European and other partners from the very beginning. If Russia and the separatists implement the commitments each party made in Minsk, we'll be in a position to begin a rollback of some of the sanctions, but there can be no rollback until there is tangible progress on the ground. As always, we appreciate the cooperation of our European partners in implementing the sanctions, and we expect we'll continue to work lockstep with them moving forward.
What does that look like, tangible progress? I know you've outlined various things, but
well,
what
there
would
are
you like to see
very
as a first
specific
step?
steps that are in the Minsk agreement, as you know. I mean, we can provide those to all of you. You're pulling back troops. There's a range of steps that are included in there, and I don't want to forget some and mention others. So tangible progress on those steps is what we're referring to. It's not just simply words, it's actions. Okay, and then we'll go to Pam.